And welcome everyone to another ability draft analysis with KarmaKnight. This is a story of a Stargate. A Stargate who goes mid and crushes this game. He does pretty well this game, I'll be honest about that. If you wish you had seen the draft, or if you want to see the scoreboard analysis after this game, go ahead and check the description. There's a link to Patreon. That's the best way to support the channel. It's the best way to get additional content, and I would appreciate it a whole bunch. In the meanwhile, we've got everybody rushing to mid. Looks like we're going to have a big bloody battle over the first runes. Radiant says, let's go for this rune up here. I like how they trace this path on the minimap to go up, around, and out of sight, and then they just chug through river, hang out at Roche. This is actually a 6 spot for Pudge to hang out, because Pudge does in fact have his meat hook. I think I die for this. I thought I could do it, and in the end I couldn't do it. Is that how this goes? I get the rune. Do I die? I think I die. I'm poisoned. I've got so much damage on me. Yeah, I die. But, what's this? Stargate drew first blood. That's right. And there's still a bounty rune here. Let's back that up so we can watch. That's way too far. Let's back that up a little bit. Maybe that much will do. So we can see what goes down top while I get the rune. And think I'm giving up first blood. There's a tombstone down. And there it is. Power shot on Pudge for first blood. I like it. Let's go in the dual bracer build. Seems good. And we get a casual 15-second bounty rune. First blood, plenty of bounty runes. Seems like a good start for the Dire. Let's break down the lanes. Let's start up top. We have my good friend B-Water with a dream build that I am super jealous of. I wish it was on Centaur. I wish Lightning Bolt was double edge. But strength steal, scaling strength, bonus strength in your ult, damage that scales off strength because he's a strength hero. Oh, and then also a talent tree that gives plus 20 strength. What a build. I love this build on Night Stalker. I'm super jealous. I want to play that one day. He has a legitimate P5 hard support in Necrophos, also a friend of mine. 2 testicles with stuns, pathing blocks. This delightful tombstone that already got us first blood. And Reaper Scythe. Rutrow. Well, that's a good old hook into the trees. Speaking of hooking people and trees, we've got a Pudge who can tie you to a tree and then hook you. And then disable you for 6 seconds. This is a scary build. I like it a lot, and it's very scary. We have a Tuskar. Tuskar's got crit. He's got Dismember. He can set up the Dismember with a Nightmare. He's got Crippling Fear. Seems like a good build. Maybe needs a blink, but seems good. As I pointed out, this is a story of Stargate, so we'll save this build till the end of this little segment. Bottom, we have the heaviest player on the team, CK, going for bracers instead of a hood. This was definitely a mistake. Let's not focus on it too much. I've got Rotten Heartstopper. Seems like a fantastic combo. Obvious Radiance build. Obvious Ags build, but I tried to skip the hood, and it was a mistake. We've got a Razor who's got Snowball but didn't skill it, and he's got Death Pulse and Static Link. I like the Static Link after a Snowball. That seems good. Death Pulse seems a little out of place here, but I think that was a last pick anyway. Razor ult is always good on Razor. It's an okay build. It's kind of like Razor as he usually is. It's kind of confusing combination of casty nuker, but then also right clicker with Static Link. On the other side, we've got a Zeus with all the nukes. Scream, Blink, Plasma Field, Arc Lightning. It's a nuki build. What else is there to say? Nukes on Zeus. Seems fine. And we have a Quap. I appreciate this pickup. We'll get to why in a minute. Seems good. Windrun is always a solid spell. Scream of Pain is kind of a meh nuke in this situation, but it's fine. Does she have talents for Scream? Oh yeah, she gets more damage on it. Alright, seems good. And then she's got a Shackle Shot, which she's choosing not to level. I don't understand not leveling at least 1 point into CC. Like, why do people not get CC? I don't understand. And that brings us to mid, where we have a Hoodwink with Hunter in the Night and Focus Fire. This is terrifying. He's got Scurry. It's a good ability, especially on Hoodwink. He's got Shadow Strike. It's a good ability, but like this combo is definitely an Execute a Hero combo. It's very solid. He is up against Stargate. Oh yeah, and as I mentioned on that Quap, there is Dark Ascension, which can give this Hoodwink nighttime during the daytime. So nice that those are on the same team. That brings us to the MVP of the match. Spoiler alert, he's going to win this one. This Wind Ranger has Walrus Punch and Acorn Shot. And that's all. Those other two abilities, they're not really there. We don't care about those. Just this. 350 bonus attack range, bonus damage, and then Walrus Punch to boot. Like, this combination is so strong and so scary. He's using Power Shot for the laning phase. That's fine. This scales with your damage anyway, so there's like really no rush to level up the Acorn Shot here. But just what a build. This build is so good, so scary. Unsurprisingly, he's gonna crush it. That's a lot. That's a lot to fight. Nice to have a stack. Alright, some other people died somewhere. What's been going on this game? Pudge got that kill. Zeus got a kill on me. Oh no, no other people have died. Stargate got that one kill. Yeah, okay. So it's 2-1. We've seen all the fights. We've got a laning phase going on nicely. Razor jumps in behind, picks up a courier kill. Dies for it. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Does he die for it? Does he not die for it? Wow. That seems like it should be a dead Razor. He also pulls them up to a big camp pole, which I sure wish he didn't do that. Now we have both catapults at the large camp. Fascinating. I mean, what has happened here? So I've got my bracers and my boots, and I figured a hood would like maybe not be necessary because of the regen from Heartstopper. I was wrong. I really struggled with just having life this game. Here comes the Wind Ranger. I see them coming. I pick Zeus because he's further forward. She picks Quap. They both get away. Zeus is actually able to kill me under tower. I thought I had friends coming, and they went this way. And this Quap also gets away. That was a good dodge on Quap's behalf. That was a bit of a frustrating chunk of communication right there. Razor picks up the Zeus after I get him nice and low. Would have been nice if that happened while I was alive. It really would have. It feels like the tale of this game for me. Meanwhile, Stargate goes top, and they pick up a Tusk. It's a nice kill. We've got some stats on the B water. Now that we've seen some action and introduced the lanes, let's look at player net worth. It's always a good place to reference what's going on in a game. I'm loaded. What do you know? Despite being rich, I have a bad time this game. It's really just a struggle. Oh, why didn't I... Oh, she's got the... Just kidding. Yeah. That Scream of Pain knockback really just put me out of that fight, unfortunately. I was also pretty low. Think I might have died if I stayed. But like, this is the story of this game, is I don't have enough health to engage. And for some reason I don't have a Hood of Defiance. I decided to go for Radiance right out the gate. And like, a pretty early Radiance does seem very good on this build. But, I don't know. Doesn't work out for me. Luckily, I've got a Stargate to carry me. We try to go on Zeus. Zeus hits the blink button and runs away. He comes back and nukes my pants off. Ouchie, if only I'd had some life and some magic resist. See a theme here? Meanwhile, Necro drops a tombstone mid. It's a little far back, and we don't get any zombies on the Hoodwink. There is a nice illusion push going on. Zeus and Hoodwink are both way up there in net worth. I fell off the wagon hard. I'm now third. We have some trades bottom. We get the Zeus. They get the Razor. There's a Quap here, so we feel compelled to back off. Also, there's no Tombstone. This was another, like, kind of hilarious communication fail where I'm like, oh, you're here. Great. You've got Tombstone. He's like, yeah, I'm here. I've got Tombstone. In 30 seconds. And I was like, oh. Okay. I guess that means we're not doing anything for a minute here. So, Night Stalker and I are doing pretty well on net worth. Hoodwink's way up there. Zeus is way, way up there. He's pretty much living on hero kill gold right now. He's got 4 kills. That seems strong. Windranger's only at 3k right now. A little bit behind, despite a pretty solid start. 2-0. Theoretically could have another kill if if that gank toward bottom had gone a little better. Probably would have a little more net worth also. She stacks the Ancients. Oh my god, you guys. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. All I can say about that is... Alright, there's little all in the action here. Net worths are not moving because nothing's happening. There we go. Pudge comes in behind, grabs me from my tower, gives Razor some cleanup. The rest of the team shows up, but Quap pops that ult and a win run and just ski-daddles. Will they pick up the Zeus? Do they know the Zeus is there? I don't know. Meanwhile, mid, not much is happening. They decide to TB back to bottom. Try to get some revenge on this Razor, who goes in on the Zeus. That's interesting. I don't know if that was the choice I would have made. It's also some interesting tombstone placement. Some stuff happens bottom. None of it's particularly exciting. That gank a minute ago was pretty exciting, and it looks like they're doing okay. Their Zeus and their Hoodwink are both top of the list in net worth. I'm just barely above their Hoodwink, but again, while I'm farming pretty well, I don't have any life, and I can't participate in fights like this. It's a problem. It's really a problem. Now this is a master bait if I've ever seen one. Get that sweet kill, get that flesh heap stack, seems good. There's a double damage mid. Does Hoodwink know about it? No. No one can see it. Hoodwink spots it though. He takes it in his bottle and goes top. Seems scary. Do we get to see the combo? No ult. Just double damage and run at the baddie. Why no ult, Hoodwink? I'm so confused. Maybe he just knew he had plenty of support coming and didn't want to blow it? Couple TPs come in top. Walrus Punch gets Pudge to almost half life. Reaper Scythe gets him real low, but he walks right out. Again, I've got no HP, so I can't help. I should have done better this game. I feel bad about how this went for me. So, Razor's bottom. He's got some Wraith Bands and some Phase Boots. Pretty much hanging out bottom still. Zeus, with his very high net worth, has some Wraith Bands. Sorry, some Null Talismans. Looks like he's going for an Orchid. Seems like a good item for Zeus. Snowball engages onto the Quap. Razor's trying to do things. Can he do the thing? Easy peasy. Good build. Good kill. I like it. Who else have we got? Night Stalker with a Soul Ring and some boots. Seems good. Oh, you remember when I said wait for these ancients? Yeah, this is us hoping we can fight a 4-stack of ancients. Hint: we cannot fight the 4-stack of ancients. Not sure what we were thinking. Trying. But yeah, that's right. Neutral keep creeps just killed 2 of us. Oh, how embarrassing. Meanwhile, Hoodwink shows up and gets a free kill. Now they're ahead in kills. Their Hoodwink and their Zeus are both up in net worth. And this is looking a little bleak. Like, especially right after that fight, it's just a big old, like, what did we just do? Oh no. Oh no. Also, like, this is still more ancients than we can fight. So naturally, we go straight back to ancients. Because, you know, despite them pressuring mid, we really don't want to leave this almost dead fucking 5-stack of ancients here for them. And again, I just burned through all my health and don't have enough regen. Really just don't. 3 people get on Razor mid and he's dead. I clean up 1 kill with Zeus ult. Not sure I really deserved that. Nice silence from the Tuskar to save the... and he gets sniped by Windranger instead. Lightning, lightning, lightning everywhere. That one was from our strengthiest strength hero. He's up to 5 stacks of Flesh Heap, giving him 6 strength. Seems good. It's not super high, but at 16 minutes, we'll take it. Meanwhile, Zeus is AFK bottom with Treads. He's going for a Kaya and Yasha. I don't really have any idea why Zeus is going... I say as he kills somebody with a right click. I really don't understand why Zeus is going hybrid build here. Like, this kind of build belongs on, like, a Queen of Pain or a Storm Spirit, or, like, somebody that wants a bunch of mana regen, but then also wants to right-click on things. Like Zeus just wants mana. He wants to be able to Arc Lightning on cooldown every time. Nice job with the Walrus Punch kill. Stargate is 4-0. It's not that much yet. Don't worry, there's more coming. Tail of the tape, KarmaKnight running around with no life. Still can't quite afford Radiance at 17 minutes. Unfortunate. Let me know in the comments. Would a Hood of Defiance have made all the difference this game? I'm certainly going to rant on that a little bit more throughout this game. That is like my go-to item anytime I have Rot, and I love me some Rot. Like I've said, I thought Heartstopper would compensate, but it really didn't make up for it. Especially laning against this Nuki Zeus. It really should have. Anyway, let me know what you thought. What your thoughts are on if that would have been a better item pick than Rushing Radiance. Zeus is low. I try to run at him. He blinks away. I ult so I can find him. And Stargate secures the kill with power shot. I'm not bitter. Kills is kills, man. His, mine. I'm not that picky. Oh yeah, half a Pudge's health in one shot. I like that. The focus fire goes down on Stargate. Is it enough? Not quite. Not with the Razor there also. Ooh, he gets very low, but he gets away. So Razor's doing pretty well this game. Still the net worth favoring the Hoodwink and Zeus. This is very interesting how long this is going on. I am the top of the net worth on my team. But like I said, I'm managing to farm, but I'm not managing to find opportunities to fight with the team. It's not great. It's not great. Like, I don't even want to rot right now because I'm already at half health. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to rant on that a little less. Let's check out some builds. We've got a Pudge. He's a caster Pudge. He's got a Void Stone. He's got a Mana Rock. He's got a Soul Ring. He's got some support items. I love everything Pudge has. Seems great. That's a catch on Night Stalker mid, but Night Stalker happens to be harder than a coffin nail. And Stargate and Razor both show up. Ruh-roh. And despite having a good support build, being all alone in the middle of 4 enemies is not a good spot. Quap with the silly pathing and Windrun combo again, just nopes right out of that fight. Tuskar. He's got an Invis, he's got Phase Boots, he's got a Soul Ring. I mean, those are all options for engaging. I don't know how you don't immediately get Blink when you have Dismember. And Crippling Fear. I guess he can get in with his other effects, but he doesn't use his Silence. This build seems okay. But like, I think it really needs a Blink, and it really needs some good damage items to shine. Nuki Zeus is still trying to right-click on things also. Oh, it looks like he's going Sage and Kaya. And then Ag stuff. Okay, I like that a lot better than going for Yasha. And Orchid is fine. It has damage and attack speed, but it also has mana regen and a silence. Makes it very good. Pudge looks for the hook, doesn't find it. We farm away. What's Quap doing? She's got a Witchblade. She's got Power Treads. She's going for an Orchid. I like this. I like this quite a lot on a caster build. That's like, sorry, on a hybrid caster right-click build. Like Windrun and Dark Ascension means she wants to find places to be in the right place at the right time to right-click on people. She does need some mana to keep all those abilities up and scream at things to make them dead. And we've got a big old gank going bottom. Is Stargate prepared? No, he's right-clicking on a tower. And I think 4 of them is going to do it. Didn't quite get the tower low enough for them to deny it, though, so that's nice. How's Hoodwink doing with his now 3rd place in net worth? He's got a Maelstrom and some Power Treads. 22 minutes in. That seems like he needs to shop. Oh, he's got 2K sitting in the bank also. All right, we'll have to see what Hoodwink does with his money. Razor just barely gets out of there thanks to a really nice shard by the Necro. And by gets out of there, I mean totally dies and doesn't get out of there at all. Oh man, I come into the back of this fight just a little too late for there to be anyone there anymore. And I don't have the damage. I try, but I don't have the damage. Everyone is so low. God, it hurts me. Did you shop Hoodwink? No? Okay. Razor's got Wraith Kings, or Wraith Bands, and a Black King bar. Wraith King bars and Black Bands. Phase Boots. Seems real good. He obviously wants to tether people and run at them, so not being disabled and having some extra move speed, that seems like a good build. Stargate's got his Maelstrom. Maelstrom and Acorn shot pretty much clears a wave. You can see now that he's got that, he's climbing right up there in the net worth. I like it. This is a good build. Getting a Maelstrom proc plus a Walrus Punch proc on an Acorn shot is real strong. CK finally has his Radiance. Finally got a cloak. It is so too late. What a struggle bus this game was for this poor CK. All the support items. All the support items on the Necrophos. Seems good. Shows up with the Tombstone right in the middle of the fight to support the Razor. Has to run away. That's okay. That's what Night Stalker's for. I would like to point out that with a heart, Night Stalker has 4.9k health right now. Like, this amount of health is a 6-slotted tank amount of health, and he's got one big item, plus Power Treads and a Soul Ring. I love the pickup of heart on this build. You're going to have so much strength that regen scaling off your health is just absurdly good. Oh, the Acorn shot catches Quap right at the last second there. And Quap goes down. CK comes in behind the fight. That actually went very well. That's nothing for 3 kills. I keep trying. In the end, it's Stargate that cleans up the kill. That's right. Walrus Punch on range heroes is good. Walrus Punch on heroes with 300 additional range because of Acorn Shot is very good. So, Hoodwink and Zeus are pressuring top. Zeus is still the top of the list on net worth. He's just the epitome of the caster fallacy to me. Like, why does Zeus have all their net worth? That's so bad. Like, as soon as we get BKBs and some spell resist, this build tapers off so hard. You just can't scale into this being an endgame build. Doesn't work. Oh. And meanwhile, while they get our tier 2, Stargate picks up a kill on Quad mid. Let's see that fight. I want to see how that went down. Oh, look, she got sucker punched. Necro sets up the stun and the ice wall. And that's a 350 crit. Seems good. We see this big push coming top. I believe I go deal with that. This is quite a push. Oh no, Night Stalker goes and cleans that up. This Gust thing ended up being such a pain in the butt. But yeah, like, this is what I'm talking about the does not scale. Like, he just blew his load on our super tank. And even when he doesn't have that many stacks of decay or his ult up, 3.5k life means that it just barely tickled. And with that, since Zeus has all their net worth, and we're starting to get to the point that we're tanky, like, update on CK, I finally have my hood. Like, this is a big tipping point. The 2 strength heroes on this team are no longer characters Zeus can kill. Like, straight up can't kill us anymore. What just happened to Hoodwink? Was that Razor? Oh, he ate some very long stun. What is this? What happened here? Oh, is it Necro? Yeah, that's just a Chaos Bolt. Nice long 3-second Chaos Bolt. Plus Walrus Punch and Boulder. Ooh, that one was for over 1,000 damage. Yeah, so you can get the bonus damage from this Silver Edge on the Walrus Punch also, since it triggers on and auto attack. That is quite strong. What a build. I shove out top. We see a blink on Night Stalker. This is, of course, going to turn into a strength blink, which has a name that I totally know. Overwhelming blink? Overwhelming blink. Again, does damage based on your bonus strength, and he's just going to have infinity strength. Seems like a good pick. Razor's going for the refresher orb. I love it with BKB in his ult. That's so good. Also, double tether potentially could get him to infinity damage. Yeah, refresher does belong on Razor. Should I have taken this? Lowers enemy status resist and magic resist, but doesn't give me any magic resist. Okay. No, I shouldn't have. I believe I have, or will eventually have. Right now I've got this just for the health regen. Big BKB, big long stun on the Quap. Gonna give Razor all the time in the world to run in. Do some zappity zaps. Oh, but the Stargate misses that shot and Quap slips away. Meanwhile, Zeus is nuking down waves and pressuring mid. Has his shard for the blink. Needs his Ags for the scream. This is really unfortunate. One effect each on Ags and Shard means you're spending, what, 5.5? Like almost 6k? What's the combined value of those two items? Shard is 14. Ags is 4,200. So yeah, you're spending 56k gold on effectively an ultimate orb and 2 upgrades. It's so bad. One of the things you can really abuse in ability draft is either getting multiple shard effects or getting multiple Ags effects. I don't want to like brag this game because I obviously played very poorly. I mean, I actually kind of take that back. I didn't play that badly. I did a good job of farming. I did an okay job of getting my items together. My kill-death ratio was shit, but like, I feel like I contributed to some fights in ways that helped. Anyway, the bonus magic resist on this cloak and the magic resist on Eternal Shroud means I suddenly feel like a real boy for the first time this game. But alas, I'm still farming. I need boots so I can keep up with my friends. Probably should have been here for this fight. Stargate, though, is cleaning house. He's already got a double kill. Looks like he's going for lifesteal off the core build of Silver Edge and Maelstrom. Sure, why not? Not being dead seems good. Night Stalker's saving up for his Reaver. Necrophos can't afford items because he's too busy being a support. That's excellent. Razor's got a Percy. No second Percy yet, but he's well on his way. This was just a gear dump by our Necro, which is kind of hilarious because he just needed the space. There we go. Now I have traps, and I definitely use them immediately to get to the fight. That's totally what I do. I don't just farm and then get myself killed in a 3v1. Why would I do something as stupid as that? So, my team is doing aggressive things bottom. Razor's farming mid. I'm farming top jungle. And meanwhile, my team is setting up a big old fight down here. They don't quite get the Zeus. They go on the person with the blink out. And don't have a silence for him. I TP down to bottom to shove out the wave and, you know, be here for this fight maybe. They are suggesting we pressure bottom. I would also like to give a shout out this game to Bewater for being our shot caller. We're just a group of friends, and we do play some Dota. We're not professionals or anything. We don't have a coach or anyone whose only job is to be a shot caller, but one thing we do sometimes is just say, like, hey, this game, somebody be a shot caller. You decide what we're doing, and we will try to listen to you. And B-Water was our shot caller this game. He made some good calls, and it all worked out. Was I with them ever? No. No, I was a bad teammate this game. We've been over this. Really, really sleeping on the ball here. On the ball? On the job? Sleeping. Anyway. Anyways, speaking of rants, I've got Rot and Void, and I'm going to get both of them when I get my Ags. Nimbus and Heartstopper are not actual Ags abilities this game, because I don't have Lightning Bolt and I don't have Eternal Shroud. But that's okay. Just Rot getting the damage upgrade, and eventually Void getting the AoE thing. Seems pretty good. Oh man, did you see that? 1700 damage crit. To be fair, there was a double damage involved. Whew! But that is abusive. Abusive. Nice triple kill. So, this build is bonkers, and if you can get Acorn shot and Walrus punch, you should do that. Hoodwink tilts a little bit. What's going on with Hoodwink's build? He's got his Maelstrom. He's well on his way to crit. I don't know why Focus Fire's not working for him. That seems like it should be good. Lol with the trash talk. No, it's not the attack. It's not the attack animation. The reason Focus Fire didn't do anything for Hoodwink in that fight is because there was a Necrophos standing there, and he threw a Chaos Bolt at Hoodwink, and Hoodwink was stunned. And having an ability that lets you right-click, and either no crowd control on yourself or no support to back it up, is bad. I just dropped this for the high ground vision. I figure B-Water and I can go be tanky tanks and make the high ground fight happen. I end up TPing home because there's a big old wave up here that needed to get cleaned up. Nonetheless, getting high ground and vision and the tower going seemed pretty good because it causes us engage, we get the tower, we get a kill. We overstay our welcome a little bit, and they actually pick up 2 big kills, like a huge kill on Stargate. 1,000 gold plus 800. Wow, almost 2k gold for killing Stargate there. Yeah. Should I have stayed? Should I have gone and made sure top didn't get pushed? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. All my comments are just going to say, like, you're terrible. Get good, scrub. Oh, man. I am also going for a Strength Blink this game. Still just farming up a storm. I'm actually ahead of B-Water, or not B-Water, of Stargate on the money front somehow. But now that Zeus is just a lot less scary, he's still leading their team in net worth, which means he's still just nuking down waves. I mentioned this is like the caster fallacy earlier. If you haven't heard me talk about the caster fallacy, oh yeah, this is the moment I was mentioning earlier where I was like, oh, I'll just go top and clean up the wave and prevent it from getting pushed, and just totally TP'd into 3 people. Right after I hit teleport top, our beloved shot caller was like, don't go feed bottom. This is bottom, not top. I can say what I'm trying to talk about. Right before I TP'd, I got told not to TP, and then I got killed by 3 heroes, and oh, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. My team gave me some crap about that. I deserved it. And then Stargate teleports in against 3 people and just immediately 2-shots one of them. Oh, to be good. Anyway, the caster fallacy and the Zeus build. So Zeus is leading the enemy team's net worth. He's pulling multiple jungle camps. He's doing a fantastic job of getting farm, but like, he has no crowd control. He does not scale well. Like, he's never going to be able to do more than cast all these abilities and wait for their cooldowns. I guess Arc Lightning arguably vaguely scales because he gets the 100 bonus damage for it. But like, this right here is so rude and so bad. I didn't realize this was happening during the game, but like, this net worth right here is definitely a big part of why they're having a bad time this game. Is they've got a caster. For one thing, securing kills. He's got the most kills on their team. So none of their characters with like potential to right click carry are getting kills. There's a Satanic here. There's a Glipner here. There's a Silver Edge here. Looks like it's going to be another on-hit effect. Or maybe crit. I'm not sure which way he's going with this thing. That's going to be scary eventually. We knew they were posturing up for the Roche fight, so we had to back off there. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to keep lanes pushed out. I ult because we were talking about going for Roche, and I was like, we don't know where they are. And sure enough, all 5 of them are standing there right under the Roche pit. It ended up helping a lot. And I'm just using these for vision because they don't do any damage without lightning bolt. But knowing we had some space to like run uphill here was pretty nice. So our Night Stalker now is living the dream. Strength Blink, Heart, all the strength abilities, some nice stacks. Couple dozen extra bonus strength. Seems good. We've got a drum and a glimmer cape on our Necro. I love it. It's a support build. It's a really good support build. CK, while having a bad time this game at 2-8, is coming online. Starting to be a real boy. Definitely not TPing into a bunch of heroes bottom again. No, I didn't do that. That didn't happen. Don't worry. But while I'm threatening them bottom, keeping them engaged bottom, this big old push is going in mid. I believe Night Stalker's going to ult here in a second. And just check out what happens to his life total when he hits his ult button. Wow. Lucky 7s almost. If he had 7 more HP, he would suddenly attack for 7,000 damage. At least he would in Final Fantasy VII. But like, look at this frontlining ability. He's just eating high ground fire from like a not badly built Quap. She's got her Bloodthorn, Maelstrom, Witchblade, like, just like, yeah, I'll just stand there and take that. Meanwhile, Pudge is trying to do something, I think, maybe, but ends up just not participating in the fight. Quap with the buyback. Stargate gave up the Aegis, but was able to keep the pressure on mid. Zeus buys a second Kaya for going with his Ghost Scepter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, I guess. Stargate goes 1v3. Gets 1, can't get 3, even with Satanic. Maybe should have Silver Edged and run? I don't know. He has pulled ahead in net worth now. He is 18-3. It's not quite a fight their whole team build. It's definitely a like blow somebody up pretty easily build. But then that's it. You blow one person up, you gotta let your cooldowns happen. They're not like super long or anything. 10 seconds here. 20 seconds there. 10 seconds there. Like, you can definitely do things pretty often. But oh yeah, Razor gets his BKB up. That is a very doomed Zeus. Actually cancels the snowball to stick around and help Night Stalker with the Quap. Quap really was their best hope this game, and while she's second place on net worth, Zeus being that high in net worth is just such a big problem. I finally got my strength blink. It's not enough to help me catch that Quap. So this build is great, and I think if I just done it like Eternal Shroud first and then everything else, this all would have been such a different game for me. I think I would have done better in lane against Zeus. I think I would have had life when I needed to team fight a bunch of times when I just ended up going home or jungling more because I was so low. Anyways, at this point we're just pressuring out waves, looking for the next big team fight. Razor's also looking for the next big team fight. Gets his tether interrupted. Now he's got his BKB, but he's got no ult. I get the Quap, but I also get disabled forever. Oh man, dismember after the dismember after the thing. The Bane thing, the Fiend's Grip. And I run away. But meanwhile, my team cleans house. That's a 4 for nothing. Quap calls it. Zeus maybe can help defend here. But that's bottom racks. Zeus hits Stargate with all the things. Stargate has Satanic and BKB and doesn't care. CK brings the wave in mid. They're already on the racks mid. Bewater said, and I quote, "We pretty much won a fight and took their tower mid and then won a fight and ended the game." This was a pretty decisive end. I really appreciate that we stuck around and worked together to make this happen. Speaking of sticking around, if you've made it this far in the video, I assume maybe you enjoyed watching it. And if you did, hit that like button. It would really help me out. If you want to hang out with me and watch more Dota and do things like that in the future, check out the description. There is a link to my Twitch where I will stream Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Should be tomorrow night if I release this on Wednesday and you see it right when I release it. If you want to support the channel, you will find a link to Patreon. That is a great place to find more content. You could see the ability draft part of this game and a scoreboard commentary on Patreon only. And if you do none of those things, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Much love, much appreciation. And I will say good luck, have fun, don't die. And I will catch you in the next one.